Hi, hello, namaskara. Welcome to the Asia's biggest air show, that is Aero India 2025. We are coming live from Yelahanka Airbase. You're watching live on DD National and DD Chandana. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on third day of the event. Out of these 5 days, yesterday we have seen a wonderful maneuver of features F-35 as well as Sukhoi Su-57. Today also from 12 o'clock to 2:30 we are going to exhibit, the exhibitors are going to exhibit first beginning from F-16, many other aircraft for the exhibitors, stakeholders, foreign delegates and defense experts. We can see that from all over the world the people are coming to witness this wonderful display of aircraft. ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ from all over the world what we can see Lockheed Martin, Dassault from France and also Airbus, Boeing from US, some Israel aircraft as well. More than 100 countries are participating in this air show, and also there are 900 plus exhibitors taking part in this air show. Ladies and gentlemen, a short while ago, in this runway, we are going to witness such a spectacular takeoff of the flights, defense flights from all over the world. And it's really wonderful to see the maneuver flying high in the sky in this beautiful blue sky. So, in a short while ago, so the runway is ready. We are also ready to show. And yes, we can hear some sounds from other side. And also, this is third day, and this event was inaugurated by Honorable Minister of Defence, the Government of India, Shri Rajnath Singh Ji. And today is a valedictory function as well for the all defence sector. And since I said 5 days, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we have the exhibition display for the general public. Those who want to watch live, they can buy ticket online and they can come here and witness the beautiful maneuver of this wonderful display of aircraft from various nations. And in this exhibition, so as I said earlier, there are 900 plus exhibitors along with our own HL, indigenous HL, DRDO, and we have also stalls from Indian Navy, Indian Defense, Indian Army and also Indian Air Force. We have many stalls, and also we can see how the aeroplane, the aircraft are manufactured. We can see the spare parts, and also we can see the MSME sectors which are providing the spare parts for the aircrafts. So in Bengaluru we have Asia's largest industrial area, that is Pinya Industrial Area. Yes, you can see the first aircraft, that is F-16 taking off. Ladies and gentlemen, over to you. So that is roaring in the air from F-16, one of the best aircraft from USA. Yes,
the pilot
over
of the
to
aircraft,
the live and
Major
come back
Static
soon.
Trader will now reposition for his first high-speed pass. He will accelerate the F-16 to speeds in excess of 700 miles per hour on the cusp of the speed of sound. gentlemen, direct your attention to the horizon as we prepare for a thrilling demonstration of This maneuver showcased the aircraft's incredible speed and control at low altitudes, simulating a scenario where the F-16 would assert dominance and deter the adversaries on the ground. This display not only highlights the F-16's agility, but also its capability to deliver a powerful message without firing a single shot. The aircraft will now demonstrate side turn radius and high G maneuverability as he performs several The aircraft is now coming in from left to right for a high-speed pass. The aircraft is capable of pulling 9 Gs, and Major Static is capable and highly trained and well equipped to sustain up to 9 times the force of gravity during aerial engagements. The aircraft is now coming in for a landing from your left. That was a surprise for the audience by the pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for the F-16 Fighting Falcon.
देवियों सज्जनों, अब आपके सामने प्रदर्शन करने आ रहा है भारत में ही रूपांकित और विकसित भारत का गर्व लाइट यूटिलिटी हेलीकॉप्टर LUH. Continuing the visual treat over the pristine skies of Bengaluru, presenting now for the display is the latest addition to the rotary wing fleet of HAL, the LUH. A 3-ton class utility helicopter indigenously designed, developed and manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, which meets the requirements of both military and civil operators. Ladies and gentlemen, please shift your gaze towards the LUH painted in shining colors. With absolute pleasure, presenting the first maneuver of LUH, 360-degree spot turn, climbing vertically up in a spiral at 300 feet per minute. Here she is, dipping her nose, accelerating smoothly to maneuvering speeds. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath. As you see LUH speeding off for another maneuver, the wings over to the left. The pilots make a sharp pitch up to 60 degrees, hit a paddle turn before they come out to the left and dive right back. You can hear the charismatic noise of the main rotor blades of LUH slapping the air into submission as she accelerates into a level flight. शानदार कलाबाजियों को जारी रखते हुए कैप्टन एक बार फिर विंग ओवर की तैयारी में, इस बार दाईं की ओर. Now going in for a high bank turn with high G loading, demonstrating the excellent handling qualities and performance capabilities. Piloting the LUH today, we have Wing Commander Anil Bambani, retired, who is seasoned test pilot with more than 6,000 hours of flying to his credit. Sharing the cockpit with him is Wing Commander Subhash P. John, retired VM and Chief Test Pilot Rotary Wing HAL, who has amassed more than 7,500 hours of flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look ahead as the pilots get ready to perform the rearward flight, which will culminate in the exhilarating tail-up hover. The LUH proceeding rearwards with a unique tail rotor design, allowing it to handle strong winds from any direction with such ease. And there it is, the tail-up hover, showcasing the razor-sharp response and control power available to the pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, the LUH accelerates away, positioning for the most challenging stall turns. You will now see the LUH climbing up steeply. As it bleeds its speed to zero and with a sharp rudder turn accelerates downwards. What a breathtaking maneuver. And here it is performing the signature move once again
right in front of us. As the old adage goes, save the best for the last. Towards the end of this segment, we shall now witness the LUH move precipitously, building momentum to perform the zoom climb. This maneuver is carried out to gain altitude in the shortest possible time. Helicopter will execute a steep, rapid ascent to gain altitude and level off at the top into a high hover. Intense forces exerted on the helicopter during the zoom climb demonstrates the robust airframe design, the powerful and nimble rotor which puts complete freedom in the hands of the pilot. ಈ LUH ವಿಮಾನ ನಮ್ಮ ತುಮಕೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ HAL ಇಂದ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ ಏಷ್ಯಾದ ಅತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಕಾರ್ಖಾನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಸಿದ್ಧಪಡಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿಯೂ ನಮ್ಮೂರು ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್. A shining example of Atmanirbhar Bharat, the LUH symbolizes India's growing strength in helicopter design and manufacture. And that, ladies and gentlemen, marks the end of a brilliant display by LUH. Please give the wonderful pilots a wave and a big round of applause.
Dear audience, now you will witness the landing of the majestic flanker, followed by the takeoff of the LCA Mark 1 Alpha.
Ladies and gentlemen, after such an enthralling performance by LUH, the most awaited display is going to be unleashed in front of you. A major success story of there it is. Series of rolls right in front of us. As the aircraft pitches up to the right, it is time to witness the aircraft's agility to carry out a max He's positioning for a short circuit. Notice how swiftly the aircraft maneuvers. The aircraft is now positioning for a short circuit and landing. Ladies and gentlemen, the pilot in command, Group Captain K.K. Venugopal, is the chief test pilot for the fixed-wing platforms at HAL. He joined HAL in 2016 and is an accomplished test pilot who has flown 30 different types of aircrafts and has more than 4,500 hours of flying. Ladies and gentlemen, please look to your left as the Tejas Mach 1 Alpha is landing right in front of you. Please give a huge round of applause for the Tejas Mach 1 Alpha team.
And now coming in next in line is Su-57 from our friend Russia. The marvelous aircraft is lining up and will demonstrate short field takeoff capability, wherein it shall get airborne in less than 250 meters. So keep your eyes riveted towards Su-57. And that's Su-57 rearing its engine for a majestic takeoff. After getting airborne, do not miss the sight of its majestic platform as it shall shortly climb up, displaying its platform and a series of maneuver to bedazzle you all.
You're a sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the path. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care.
And that's the marvelous machine taking off. And there he climbs up vertically for a loop. And that's the wonderful beast, Su-57, coming in for a featherweight touchdown. Please give a big round of applause for the marvelous, fantastic maneuver.
Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart.
That was a really, really short landing rule for such a mighty aircraft.
Full of stars.
Coming up next is our very own indigenously designed and developed intermediate jet trainer, the HJT-36. The aircraft has been built by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited as a crucial training platform for the pilots transitioning from basic propeller-driven aircraft to advanced jet fighters. Rolling in from the left, here comes the Hindustan Jet Trainer 36, ready for takeoff. The aircraft is now turning left to perform its first maneuver, positioning for the barrel roll. Keep looking to your left, ladies and gentlemen, as the aircraft comes in for a loop along the runway. You can see the pilot now pulling up while manipulating power to achieve the desired parameter without any fear of surge or over temperature.
That was the loop swiftly executed by the IJT.
The aircraft is now turning left to position for its next maneuver. There it is, the wing over. You notice how the pilot pulls up and carries out a left wing over to demonstrate a simulated weapons release. Today, the aircraft is being flown by Group Captain H.V. Thakur, retired Chief Test Pilot of HAL. He's an experimental test pilot with over 5,500 hours of experience in more than 20 types of aircraft, including the Jaguar, the IGT, Hawkeye and HTT-40. He is also spearheading the spin certification of this prototype aircraft. You see the aircraft going in for another loop. This aircraft is an ideal platform for formation aerobatics and to undertake counter-surface force operations, as it is capable of carrying 1-ton conventional payload along with smart weapons. Please keep looking to your right as the aircraft accelerates to perform a few snap rolls right in front of you. Please notice how the pilot uses its agility to execute a high G turn to demonstrate its small radius of turn. A full glass cockpit with a head-up display system enables the pilot to be aware of its position and potential at all times. The aircraft also houses an AI-based voice activation system capable of operating onboard avionics by voice command of the pilot. The aircraft is known for its long range and endurance, essential for training and operations, thereby making it an ideal platform to train young pilots who will graduate into skilled aviators. Another minimum radius turn. The aircraft architecture is capable of taking the role of a mothership when working as manned-unmanned team concept being worked upon by HAL, where it will control drones and other unmanned aircraft. The pilot now flying in from your left to execute a tight circuit to land. Please notice as the aircraft flaunts its undercarriage and flaps right in front of you. The aircraft has an advanced anti-skid system in its brakes, making it an ideal platform to operate from short airfields. And that was the intermediate jet trainer, the Hedge JT-36.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we proudly present to you Hindustan Turbo Trainer 40, an indigenously developed basic trainer which reflects India's ability to shape its own pilot training ecosystem. Started as HAL's own program, HTT-40 has been under development since 2013. First prototype of HTT-40 perform its experimental flight in May 2016, subsequently completing all the tests including the spin certification. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, HTT-40 taking off. It is testimony of HAL's endeavor towards indigenous aircraft design and development. Pilot now going on for his first maneuver, the wing over to the left. The wing over, followed by positioning the aircraft for the barrel roll to the right. The pilot pulls up for a barrel roll. For the barrel roll, the pilot pulls up for a loop and then rolls the aircraft to change its direction by 90 degrees. Pilot once again executing the wing over to the right, facing the audience, positioning the aircraft for another barrel roll, this time to the left. Please look up for the barrel roll. Barrel roll is a maneuver known for coordinated and precise rolling and pitching. Such maneuvers demand a high degree of professionalism and situational awareness. Piloting the aircraft is Wing Commander Pratyush Awasthi, Deputy Chief Test Pilot Fixed Wing, with more than 4,000 hours of flying to his credit. He is programmed test pilot for platforms like IJT, Hawk, Jaguar and HTT-40. The pilot now positioning the aircraft for a horizontal figure of 8. Here it is, with the initiation of the loop, finishing the first half in an inverted dive and going erect by flipping the aircraft, thus making the completion of one side of horizontal 8. Now the pilot going for another loop, repeating the maneuver to complete the other half of the horizontal 8. notice HTD-40 doing a 270 degrees right roll to turn left. HTD-40 is designed by Aircraft Research and Design Center of HAL to meet the training requirements of Indian Armed Forces. A 2.8-ton tandem seat turboprop aircraft, it has an excellent low speed handling capabilities. It is equipped with air-conditioned cockpit, modern avionics, hot refueling and zero-speed, zero-altitude ejection seats. HTD-40 is now positioning for landing, executing a short circuit and closing in to the runway. Please notice how easily the aircraft has maneuvered. Aircraft will land close to the tires and come to stop using the reverse thrust, a feature unique to HTD-40. The aircraft concludes its aerial display, leaving the message behind that India's aviation future is bright and the sky is no longer the limit, but just the beginning.
Dear audience, it's time now for the smallest aircraft of the display, and the aircraft coming next is so small that one day each one of you could own it. And that's the purpose for which it has been developed by the National Aerospace Laboratories. New generation Hansa aircraft, also known as Hansa NG, is India's first all-composite light aircraft designed and developed by Council of Scientific and Industrial Research and NAL in the very light aircraft category. Now it's taking off. Okay. It's a two-seater aircraft, low-flying aircraft with low noise emission and option to use both motor gasoline and aviation gasoline. This allows for more flexibility and economical operations meeting the IFR certification. It has a service ceiling of 1000 feet above mean sea level and a maximum speed of 140 knots. As the aircraft reaches in front of you and across, the pilot will execute a steep turn to the left. Will change the direction by 360 degree with minimum radius of turn. Here you see the aircraft banking right and initiating the maneuver. Within no time, the aircraft will roll out on the original directions, showcasing its maneuverability with losing altitude and potential. After completing the steep turn, pilot is now positioning to execute a horizontal figure of 8. This horizontal 8 is a combination of two steep turns, showcasing the thrust margin of aircraft and its potential to demonstrate sustained rate of turn. Now you can see aircraft executing. Now aircraft is entering into a maneuver of making figure of 8. Now aircraft is completing the second half of the figure of 8 maneuver. While the aircraft positions for the next maneuver, I would like to introduce you to the pilot flying the machine. This aircraft is being flown by Wing Commander Saurabh Kumar Singh, who is a test pilot from the esteemed Aircraft and System Testing Establishment of Indian Air Force, based in your own beloved city of Bengaluru. He has flown a total of 13 aircraft within a short span of 15.5 years of his service, and has 2,300 hours of flying on a fighter trainer and transport class of aircraft. He is also a fighter combat leader and instrument rating examiner. Now pilot is positioning for the wing over. As he puts the aircraft in shallow dive, the aircraft will accelerate and gain speed for wing over. It has just executed the, now initiating the right wing over. Now it is initiating for the left wing over. Now aircraft is positioning for a short circuit landing, and now it will do a wing waggling. You can see the aircraft executing. Now the aircraft, you can see, is positioning for a short circuit and landing. This aircraft has a service ceiling of 10,000 feet above mean sea level and a maximum speed of 140 knots. With this landing, the pilot, on behalf of Aircraft and System Testing Establishment, leaves a message that Indian Air Force has always been supporting and will always support the indigenous aircraft and system, no matter what.
After the smallest aircraft of Aero India 2025, coming in from your left is the Dornier 228 aircraft, a flying testbed of Defence Research and Development Organization. Developed under the project named Shine, the aircraft is installed with Kshitij, an indigenous long-range AESA-based maritime patrol radar.
The aircraft has been modified to support advanced avionics, radar and mission system testing. The aircraft is captained by squadron leader A.K. Singh today. The aircraft is equipped with multi-sensory stations, aerodynamic modifications and instrumentation suites that play a crucial role in testing and validating cutting-edge defense technology. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep looking to your left as the aircraft will be shortly landing right in front of you. The aircraft houses an on-board software-defined radio used for communications and transmission of sensor data. It is a key step in India's self-reliance in aerospace innovation.
Aircraft is one of the world's most advanced fighter, all the way from Fairbanks, Alaska. F-35. Shortly after the takeoff, the aircraft will climb with max rate and thereafter bedazzle you with a series of maneuvers, thereby showing off pure American muscle. Take your eyes towards your left as the F-35 is rearing and gearing for a short takeoff. pilot demonstrating a vertical climb. While he's inverted, he's waving at you. You wave back. This, the aircraft's ability to turn in a short radius, that too at significantly high speeds. That's F-35 performing a climbing turn, quickly gaining altitude to reposition for the next maneuver. of F-35, who's amazing you with his marvelous maneuver, is Major Deaver. Keeping up with the beat and the visual treat, prepare yourself for another zipping fighter aircraft, the Sukhoi 30 MKI, flown by Group Captain Vishak Nair and Flight Lieutenant Danish Siddiqui. You're about to witness a low-level aerobatic display by one of the world's most agile fighter aircraft, Sukhoi 30 MKI, also known as the Flanker. The display will give you an idea of the maneuvers that the mighty Flanker is capable of performing. The Sukhoi 30 MKI is a multi-role air superiority fighter. It is a twin-seater, twin-engine aircraft. The MKI variant is tailor-made for Indian specifications and is capable of air-to-air and air-to-ground operations. It is integrated with the state-of-the-art radar and weapons capable of delivering a high degree of damage to the targets. Keep your eyes riveted as the Sukhoi has rolled. Do not miss the sight of its majestic platform as Sukhoi shall carry out a climbing turn towards its left after the takeoff. That's a really marvelous sight to see. Now the aircraft is positioning himself towards its left for his first maneuver called as loop, tumble, yaw. The Sukhoi 30 MKI is one of the few aircraft in the world that can perform this extremely complex maneuver. Shift your gaze upwards as he takes the center stage, ready to pull up. And there he pulls up, thereby going vertical and inscribing a circle in the sky. Do not miss to wave back as the pilot shall now be inverted, waving at you. And there the nose comes tumbling down. And now the Sukhoi does the yaw, thereby bidding farewell to all the known laws of aerodynamics. This maneuver helps him change direction quickly. Apart from the sheer flying skill, this maneuver is made possible by a combination of thrust-vectored engines and fly-by-wire technology. Now the aircraft shall position towards your right for a series of rolls. Do not miss the roll as he shall come towards you and he shall perform the rolls on my count of 1 and 2. And there he comes in for a roll. 1, 2. And now it's time for a climbing roll. Flying in this manner not only requires skill, but a high degree of situational awareness and absolute mastery of the aircraft and its system. Once again, the aircraft is turning towards your left. What distinguishes a good fighter jet is not only its ability to fly supersonic, but also the ability to fly slow and low. And this is precisely what you're going to witness right in front of you. The aircraft is dropping its speed to as low as 240 kilometers per hour. And as they say, even the winds stop to stare. And do notice how he engages the afterburners and climbs using the massive power of its twin afterburning engines. Here the pilots are repositioning to display another unique capability of the aircraft. The ability to turn in a dime, as they say, the minimum radius turn. The aircraft is flying at speed close to 500 km per hour and is describing a circle. The circle that the aircraft is describing on the ground is less than 450 meters in radius. This allows the superior air combat performance when engaged with an adversary. And for all those who missed it the first time, the pilot is positioning again for a loop tumble yaw. This time, right in front of you. And there he climbs up, going vertical, inscribing a circle. Starts him inverted, and the nose comes tumbling down. And now the aircraft shall perform yaw, quickly changing its direction. Now the aircraft shall be positioning once again 12 o'clock to us for a maneuver called a slice. The pilot is going to cut the sky into two halves in his next maneuver called a slice, just like you slice fruits with a kitchen knife. This astounding maneuver will be made possible only due to sheer skill of the pilots and spectacular handling characteristics of the Sukhoi 30 MKI at all speed regimes. That's in slicing. So, dear audience, have you ever seen a fighter in a reverse gear? If not, then watch on as the pilot will shortly execute a marvelous maneuver called as the tail slide. And there he pulls up for the tail slide, 30 tons of machine decelerating in the sky.
And there he goes stationary in the air, wherein the 30-ton of beast and 2 men are stationary in the sky. And now, as the name goes, the aircraft is sliding down, performing the smooth tail slide. And now the aircraft is positioning itself for the maneuver called as high-speed run right along the base. The aircraft shall be flying at speeds of 900 kilometers per hour. As the saying goes, do not be fooled by the noiseless dash, as the thunder always follows the Sukhoi. Notice as the pilot lowers the undercarriage. He will now demonstrate the short landing capability of the aircraft. He is now turning left for a base approach to come in for a landing. Do notice the elegance and panache with which the aircraft shall touch down on the runway. Do notice the grace with which this 30 tons of beast carries out a featherweight landing over the runway. A big round of applause for Group Captain Nair and Flight Lieutenant Siddiqui. Ladies and gentlemen, was a Sukhoi 30 MKI demonstrating its superior agility. This is one of the few operational combat aircraft in the world with thrust vectoring and is truly one of the very best.
After the marvelous aerobatics performed after bidding farewell to the Su-30 MKI, please look straight ahead as the red and white colored aircraft of the Surikaran team are leaving the tarmac and heading towards the runway for takeoff. pilots and wish them all the very best for the aerobatic adventure that you are in for very soon. Aircraft of the Surikiran team are now heading to the runway and will soon be executing a magnificent takeoff which is sure to leave you spellbound. मुझे यकीन है कि आप सबने आज एक एयरक्राफ्ट को तो रनवे से टेक ऑफ करते देखा है, मगर अब आपके सामने रनवे से टेक ऑफ करेंगे एक नहीं, दो नहीं, बल्कि 9 विमान एक साथ. Yes, you heard that right. The Surikiran team will be executing a Vic formation takeoff, in which all the 9 aircraft will leave the runway together in groups of 3 each. इस प्रकार के takeoff को हम कहते हैं Vic formation takeoff. And I'm proud to share with you that the Vic takeoff is executed only by the Surikiran team in the Indian Air Force. Vic formation takeoff का प्रयोग सबसे पहले वर्ल्ड वॉर 1 के दौरान किया गया था और इसका मुख्य उद्देश्य है कम से कम समय में अधिक विमानों को आसमान में पोजीशन कर किसी भी आकाशीय खतरा का डटकर सामना करना. Here they are coming in for the very first big takeoff. And here's the third and final big takeoff. And those were the final 3 aircraft
leaving the runway in style. And with that, all 9 aircraft of the Suryakiran team are now airborne. They are now gathering together in the sky and regrouping to fly in for a grand entrance which you do not want to miss. And while we await the team's arrival, I would like to share with you that the Suryakiran team of the Indian Air Force is the only 9 aircraft team, not just in India, but all across Asia. The Suryakiran was first established in the year 1996. And till the year 2011, this team carried out aerobatics in the Kiran Mark II aircraft. In the year 2015, the team was re-established. And this time with the Hawk Mark 132 advanced jet trainer, which you will see very closely today. In the year 2015, the team comprised 4 Hawk Mark 132 aircraft. In 2016, they expanded to a 6 aircraft team. And finally, in the year 2017, Suryakiran went on to become Asia's only 9 aircraft aerobatic team, which thrilled the audience all across the country. Suryakiran also made our nation proud in several countries abroad. Some of these nations are Singapore, Cambodia, Laos, Sri Lanka and UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, the Suryakiran team consists of 9 Hawk Mark 132 flying in extremely close proximity. These aircraft have been licensed manufactured in India by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Suryakiran means rays of the sun, and you will notice that these aircraft have been painted in a striking red shade with white stripes, which resembles the sun's rays. Just as sunlight reaches every corner, bringing warmth, energy and positivity, the Suryakiran team soars across the skies, inspiring and igniting passion among the youth of the nation. Through their breathtaking aerial displays, they not only showcase the skill and precision of the Indian Air Force, but also motivate young minds to embrace the honor and adventure of serving in the prestigious Indian Armed Forces. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just 1 minute to go now. It's time to take out those cameras and phones and keep your gaze up in the sky as we get ready for a grand entrance by the Suryakiran team. भारतीय वायुसेना जानी जाती है अपने अनुशासन, एकाग्रता और कार्यकुशलता के लिए, और आज सूर्यकिरण टीम इसी हुनर को दर्शाएगी. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the ambassadors of the Indian Air Force, the Suryakiran aerobatic team led by Group Captain Ajay Bakrati. from the aircraft right in front of you, as you will now see them change position and come into formation. The aircraft can now be seen shifting behind onto the wings of Deputy Leader, Group Captain Siddesh Karthik. And they have now formed the shape of the Light Combat Aircraft Tejas, the pride of the Indian Air Force. Please look to your left. Here's presenting the Suryakiran team's Tejas formation. Flying on the left in all formations is number 3 Squadron Leader Vishnu. Number 5, our Bangalore boy, Wing Commander Arjun Patel, with his co-pilot, Wing Commander Kuldeep Hooda. And at number 9 is Wing Commander Alan George. Please look at these aircraft very carefully, as you will now see them shift behind once again, this time onto the wings of number 7 Squadron Leader Chandel. And right in front of you, you can see the aircraft have now formed the shape of the English letter Y. And this Y stands for the youth of the nation, who are the future of our country and might even be flying these jets one day. Please look to your left. Here's presenting the Yuva formation. Is Suryakiran 1. Flying right behind him is number 4, being followed by number 7. Suryakiran 1, 4 and 7 form the spine of all formations. Don't shift your gaze anywhere, because right in front of you, you will now see one aircraft detaching from the formation. But don't worry, he'll be back with us very soon. The next change in formation will take place right in front of you. On the leader's pole of diamond go, you will see number 8 and 9 come into diamond formation. So let's hear the leader straight from his cockpit. Detached from the formation some time back. Looks like he couldn't stay away. Please look to your left. Here comes number 7 with a surprise in store. And he's flying inverted. Please wave at him as he also waves at you. In all formations is number 2 Squadron Leader Jasdeep Singh, number 6 Wing Commander Rajesh Kajla, and number 8 Squadron Leader Ankit Vashisht. In the next maneuver, you will see the aircraft of the team pulling up towards the sky. But keep looking closely, because as they go up, they will twist in the air and change direction by 90 degrees, forming the shape of the clover leaf, a symbol of hope, faith and good luck. Please look to your right. Here comes the team to present the clover. Flying above are the Hawk Mark 132 Advanced Jet Trainer. And to present a 360-degree view of this aircraft, here comes number 7 from your right. Get ready as he pulls up and executes a series of rolls. Here he is coming in from your right. He pulls up and he rolls. Shift your gaze towards your left and get set to watch 8 aircraft flying less than 5 meters away from each other roll together gloriously in the sky. Presenting from your left is the team's barrel roll. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to hold on tight to your seats because you are in for a breathtaking surprise. There goes number 7 crossing the skies at more than 800 kilometers per hour. And now it's time to witness the signature maneuver of the Suryakiran team. Please shift your gaze straight ahead. You can see 8 aircraft approaching you together. Very soon, they will go pulling up towards the sky as if living up to the motto of the Indian Air Force, touch the sky with glory. And as they come down, they will spread out in different directions. Don't go anywhere because we are just getting started. The team will now commence their synchro maneuvers, in which we will bring the action much lower and closer to you. For the team's first synchro maneuver, you will see two aircraft coming in from your left. These will be number 8 and number 6. And coming in from your right will be number 9 and number 5. And very soon, these 4 aircraft will be crossing each other right in front of you to present the barbed wire cross. So look to your left, here comes Squadron Leader Ankit Vashisht and Wing Commander Rajesh Kajla. And from your right, here come Wing Commander Alan George and Wing Commander Arjun Patel. संभव हो पाए हैं कड़ी मेहनत और एक दूसरे पे पूरी तरह भरोसा करने के बाद। और इसी कठिन परिश्रम और अटूट भरोसे की एक और झलक आपको दिखाने आ रहे हैं इस बार आपकी दाहिनी ओर से स्क्वाड्रन लीडर अंकित वशिष्ठ। And look to your left, here comes Wing Commander Alan George to present the coolest high five in the sky. Maneuver, you will see the team leader coming in with his wingmen from your right. And they will be in the shape of the English letter A. And let me tell you, this A represents the mighty aerospace power that the Indian Air Force is today. But wait a second, who's that coming in from your left? Pulling up towards the sky and presenting a loop. Get ready because in the next maneuver, you will see 3 aircraft approaching you together. But do look closely because very soon, one of these aircraft will turn upside down. But don't worry, he has complete faith in his wingmen to guide him in the sky, even when flying inverted. So please shift your gaze towards your right. Wing Commander Alan flying upside down. Please hold tight because you will soon see 5 aircraft coming towards you. And as they get closer, 2 of the inner members will be seen rolling outwards and exchanging position with the outer members. Please shift your gaze towards your right. Here comes the team to present the rollbacks. टीम का अगला मैनूवर है बहुत ही खास, क्योंकि ये दर्शाता है अनेकता में एकता, जो है भारत की विशेषता. Please shift your gaze slightly to your left. You can see 4 aircraft about to roll magnificently in the sky. Flying right behind one another, they show us how our soldiers always have each other's back. And these 4 aircraft represent the 4 pillars of India's unity, which are patriotism, trust, compassion, and truth. Ready, because in this next maneuver, you will see 3 aircraft flying level with 2 aircraft flying around them in circles, forming a helix which looks just like their DNA. And in our DNA, we stored the core values of the Indian Air Force: mission, integrity, excellence. Please look to your left. Here's presenting the DNA maneuver. Coming up next, you will see 3 aircraft flying towards you in perfect alignment, one behind the other, a display of precision, discipline, and unwavering determination. Do look closely, because they will soon disperse in the sky, symbolizing the mighty arms of the Indian Armed Forces, the Army, Navy, and the Air Force. Look straight ahead, because coming up next is one of the most breathtaking maneuvers, called the Trishul. Ferocity, power, and strength. Please shift your gaze towards your right as you will see the aircraft approaching you. And on my count of 3, 2, 1, they will roll together in the sky, showcasing an aerial ballet. Here they are from your right. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, here we go! And there they go, pulling up towards the sky. But keep looking carefully, because as they come down, they will twist in the sky and soon disperse in different directions, as in showcasing the arms and services of the Indian Armed Forces, which are united in their mission of protecting the nation. And there they go, spreading out in the Suryakiran burst. Now please brace yourselves, as this next maneuver is going to be very special. You will now see our pilots turn into artists and paint a beautiful picture in the sky. So please look up. And that is the Suryakiran Heart dedicated to the wonderful audience present here at Aero India 2025. And here comes our Cupid, Wing Commander Rajesh Batra, drawing an arrow through the heart and spreading the love. नव किरण का रथ सजा है, कली कुसुम से पथ सजा है, बादलों से अनुचरों ने स्वर्ण की पोशाक धारी, आ रही रवि की सवारी, आ रही रवि की सवारी। And that's our daredevil, Wing Commander Arjun Patel, presenting the half Cuban. Please keep up the applause, as here he comes right back towards us to take a closer look at his audience. Please do keep waving at him, as he's also waving at you from his cockpit. And it's now time to shift our gaze straight ahead. You will see the aircraft approaching you from in front. And as they get closer, on the leader's call, they will spread out like the rays of the sun. So let's hear the leader, as he has a message for you.
Indian Air Force wishes all persons in the audience blue skies and happy landing. Yakiran Jai Hind!
Keeping these aircraft always shining bright and ready to rock and roll is our maintenance team, which is led by Wing Commander Abhimanyu Tyagi, Squadron Leader Sandeep Dhayal and Flight Lieutenant Manil Sharma. Don't go anywhere just yet, as the team will now come in for their showstopper maneuver. You just witnessed how the aircraft have spread out in different directions. But they will now be joining up with each other in the sky, reposition and fly in towards you, showcasing the arrowhead formation. This next formation, the arrowhead, symbolizes the precision, might and ferocity of the Indian Armed Forces. And you will see all the 9 aircraft approaching you together this time, proudly waving the tricolor in the sky. The magnificent colors of the Indian national flag that you saw in the sky today was made possible because of modified smoke pods installed in these aircraft. And I am proud to share with you that these smoke pods have been completely designed and developed by a remarkable team of air warriors belonging to 11 Base Repair Depot of the Indian Air Force. This has indeed been a significant step in the direction of self-reliance, showcasing the technological might of the Indian Air Force. Each pilot of the Suryakiran team is a fighter pilot and a qualified flying instructor with more than 1,500 hours of flying experience on fighter platforms such as the Su-30 MKI, Tejas, Mirage 2000, MiG-21 and Jaguar fighter aircraft. 2 of our pilots are on ground today as the team's safety observers. They are Squadron Leader Divakar Sharma, a Su-30 pilot, and Squadron Leader Gaurav Patel, a Jaguar pilot. Their role today is to ensure the safety of today's display and pass critical information to the team leader via radio communication. Our cameramen today are Sergeant D.K. Roy, Corporal Gaurav and Corporal Sunil, who are recording the entire display on their video cameras. And it is through these recorded videos that the team endeavors to make each display even better. The aircraft of the team have regrouped together, and now please look towards your left as they come in, flying shoulder to shoulder, and they will now detach from the formation one by one towards you to present an aerial salute and to thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. आपकी बाईं ओर से ये रही सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम गर्व और शान से तिरंगे को आसमान में लहराते हुए। कृपया जोरदार तालियों से इनका हौसला बढ़ाएं। Team's aerial salute to the wonderful audience present here today. To keep up with our schedule, you can follow us on social media. Our handle is Suryakiran_IAF. If you keep your gaze fixed straight ahead, you will now see the aircraft of the team coming in for landing one by one. being piloted by number 7, Squadron Leader Chandel, who is a Jaguar pilot with more than 1,700 hours of flying experience. Here he is touching down on the runway after a marvelous aerobatic display. He was our inverted man flying today. And on your left, now coming in for landing is number 8 Squadron Leader Ankit Vashish, a MiG-21 Bison pilot with close to 2,000 hours of flying experience. And now touching down is number 6 Wing Commander Rajesh Kajra, who is a Su-30 pilot with more than 2,000 hours of flying experience. He was our Cupid today, who you saw crossing the heart. And now number 2 has made a landing. This was Squadron Leader Jasdeep Singh, a Su-30 MKI pilot with close to 1,800 hours of flying experience. And on your left, the aircraft which has just landed was being piloted by our team leader, Group Captain Ajay Dasrathi, a Su-30 pilot with more than 3,000 hours of flying to his credit. And with that, following him, number 3 Squadron Leader Vishnu VF has just touched down. He is a Su-30 MKI pilot with more than 1,700 hours of flying experience. And in front of you on the runway is Wing Commander Arjun Patel, who was our Bangalore boy, the daredevil that you saw performing maneuvers like the half Cuban. He is a Tejas pilot with more than 2,100 hours of flying experience. And here comes Wing Commander Alan George, who was flying as number 9 today. He is our synchro leader and a Jaguar pilot with more than 1,900 hours of flying experience. Each and every member of the Suryakiran team trains hard for 6 months, day in and day out. And they carry out aerobatic displays for the rest of the year with an aim to motivate the youth of the nation to join the prestigious Indian Armed Forces. You just saw 8 aircraft have made a safe landing after performing a thrilling aerobatic display. The 9th aircraft is now on finals and about to touch down on the runway. This last aircraft was being piloted by our deputy leader, who flies as number 4, Group Captain Siddesh Karthik. He is a Mirage 2000 pilot with more than 2,700 hours of flying to his credit. And with that, all the 9 aircraft are finally back on the ground after the marvelous aerobatics that you saw being executed in Yelahanka skies. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience and motivating the team with your Josh. Until we meet again, goodbye and happy landings.
That was the spectacular climax of final show by Surya Kiran, saying I-5 in the sky and Y in the sky, representing the youth of our country. Looking back, what all shown today in the display, beginning from F-16, from USA, and also light utility helicopter by HAL, which was indigenously made in Namma Tumakuru, and also LCA light combat aircraft Tejas Mark 1 Alpha, and also we can say that the man of the series in 3 days display, that was Sukhoi Su-57, and jet trainer from HAL, Hansa light aircraft, and from DRDO as well, and finally F-35 from US. As I said earlier, the climax was a beautiful, spectacular, mind-blowing, marvelous Surya Kiran maneuver. Really mesmerized the audience who assembled here. That was from day 2. So that was from day 2, ladies and gentlemen. This is live from Yelahanka Air Base, Aero India 2025. Thank you for watching.